Greetings, everyone. Come with me for another scenic tour through one of the most affluent communities in my neighborhood. And as you could see on the page earlier, wealthy people don't really go around talking about how much money they got. Only poor people do that. And I can't believe in 2023, men are still opening their wallet to show women money, and women actually fall for it to say that people who have wealth, it cannot be contained in a wallet. And the people who have no money are the ones who often show the most. The average African person, even when they have homes, they owe. These are mortgages that have to be paid off in 25 or 30 years. And one of the reasons why it's like this is because of who we are. We don't believe in building, and we don't believe in starting from the bottom. We don't believe in, really saving. Just spend so much time just showing off on other people. Now, not everyone wants to live in these grandiose palaces, but I think if our community understood how it works, then perhaps we could, but we refuse to let go the jealousy, the envious nature. We refuse to work together collectively. We refuse to start from scratch. We just have to have it all now. And we want to have it by ourselves so we can show off on the other person. And those of us who want to build with other people in our family or in our community, we are scared because when we try to do that, OMG, we get ripped off and destroyed. But I'm taking you with me on this very scenic tour. My husband just came home and said, "Get ready. I have to take you to a secret gem." And so, as we travel through this community, we were having so much conversation, just laughing and just talking about what we were seeing. I turned off the original audio for this because, that's very private, sacred moment between us. But we thought we'd bring you along to look. These are houses. My daughter says this one looks like a school, looks like a temple. Canada has so much wealth. But again, this group of people predominantly control the economy in the city that I live. So if you call for any services or any goods, the likelihood of the same people from the same group will show up, and one can scoff at that. That is what you call group economics. Okay? And so these are not ordinary citizens. They're ordinary people. But when I say they're not ordinary citizens, these are people that bring wealth to this country. These are people who are well respected in this country because let's keep it real. Money talks. But our people, you know, are still living the life to say, oh, it's easy for the camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter into heaven. Wow. So, because they brainwash our people, you still will have someone watching this video and saying, oh, I don't need all of that. What having all of this have to do with need? These persons are not just creating wealth for themselves. They're passing it along. Now, people say, oh, African people have gone through so many things and we don't have it like that. Lie. We have more money in our community. We build industries with our money, but our focus is messed up. We're not putting the emphasis on building wealth. So we're busy showing this kind of belt and that kind of outfit and things that the moment you put it onto your body, it has no value. And even cars, you get a luxury car and you drive it off the parking lot, it's useless. And it's often what our people, when they start to come into a little, getting a little access to a little money, that's the first thing they show, their ride. Now, I can't tell people what to do. Maybe that's where their joy lie. But I'm just saying, when you see the kind of persons who are walking out of some of these homes, you would never believe it. They look so simple, but they're brilliant. Again, the group economics. We've had this discussion more than once. For me, it's an inspiration. My husband know it's something that I would enjoy. And when he finds these hidden gems and there is like in a community that you could bypass and not realize it's there. So amazing. Look at these structures. Of course, some of the people who've built these monuments don't really live in this country. They're investors. They're buying these houses and they're building these houses sometimes for their young offspring, believe it or not. It's as he said, it's a hidden gem. Just few streets across from ours, so well hidden, a whole community. And if you notice, there's so much land space where these houses are. The neighbors, there's no neighbor just sitting beside you. That is one of the things that I do like, is having your property where you still have people in the community, but you have space between you and these people so you can breathe. Listen, don't let anybody tell you that, it's okay to be poor. Poverty sucks. It's a horrible thing. And a lot of us could be better off financially if we knew how to invest our money, if we knew how to spend our money, if we understood the importance of building not just riches, but wealth. Some people say, well, just live your own life now and forget about kids and whatever. We really, that's part of the problem with us. So you got individuals who build these houses. One family build a house and all their family live there. But by the time they move, everyone has a beautiful home. I deserve to have a beautiful home. I don't know if you want one, but I have done a lot of work and made a lot of sacrifices, and I've humbled myself. So when I was younger, a lot of struggles. And as time go on, you learn how to manage money. You start to say to yourself, what is important? Health is your wealth, but land is wealth. Real estate, you cannot go wrong. But you have to be with the right person, because sometimes you got couples that one person just want to buy clothes and travel, and someone else just want to buy, house and invest their money and stuff like that. You both have to be on the same page, wanting the same thing, encouraging each other, motivating each other to really do this. It's hard. Some people are in a position where they can do it by themselves. But when you have someone who will encourage you, who will make those sacrifices with you, who feel, what? It's today. We're going to invest today, and tomorrow, we'll play. I've been wanting to go to Africa for the last 10 years, but I just couldn't bring myself to pay $6,000, $7,000 to go. when there were so many things, hanging. So I get my inspiration from coming to these communities, and I believe in manifesting. And, I believe that where two or three are gathered, the spirits are really in the midst. And when two persons touch and agree, so if there's something that I see here that I like, both of us together touch and agree on that, and it's sure to happen. Ain't nothing wrong with wealth. We're socialized into believing that it's okay for us to be poverty stricken. And we still entertain the thought that, oh, I can't do this or I can't do. Yes, you can. This community is not all built from people who are born into wealth. It's about investment, it's about saving, it's about group economics, it's about being smart. Sometimes I have to laugh when I see people showing off cloth. Really doesn't make sense. We all want to look good, but I refuse to take my money to buy some designer name, whatever, when I could be using it to grow wealth for myself and for my future generation. Hope you've enjoyed this. Let me hear your comment, hear what you have to say. Listen, we are going through crisis in Canada right now, financial crisis. But I just want to remind people that money is still here. So I'm never ever trying to say, don't come here, whatever. Your luck, as they would say, might be better than mine. But if you're brilliant, it's not about the luck. If you're smart in knowing how to save your money, protect your own interests first before you take care of other people. Yeah, one day you could own this. And once you build yourself, then you can help others. Thanks for watching. Stay blessed, everyone.